Set 1. And set 2 ile başlıyor. Var. 12 ile başlıyor.
What we're going to do now, we're going to cross the river, we're going to make another brief stop at the London Eye, a Waterloo Pier. We're going to pick up a few more passengers and then we'll be heading off on our journey today, okay? Now once we leave Waterloo Pier, we'll be heading down river. We'll give you a little bit of safety information and also a bit more information about the journey which we'll be taking today, okay? So just bear with us for a couple of minutes and we'll be talking to you again very shortly.
Look at that.
Over 3,500 years old. It's actually older than London itself. It weighs 180 tons and it was presented to the British for fighting the king and country. Now the bridge has been built using a very expensive self-cleansing Portland stone, and it means every time it rains in London, the face of the bridge gets a thorough cleaning. Buckingham Palace and St Paul's Cathedral are just two scheduled theatres. It houses 3 theatres in the one building. It's been described by Prince Charles as resembling a nuclear carbuncle. He's not a fan of the design of the building. And he's not. And behind that, there's a tall office block. Now, these two buildings go together to make Kent House. And this is the headquarters for ITV television. Now, it's from this building, the Wood Wolf. And many years ago, this building was a cold storage meat warehouse. But today, like many disused warehouses along the banks of the river, it's been converted into luxury apartments. Now, right at the top of the building, underneath the glass canopy, you have the Harvey Nichols restaurant. It's a luxury restaurant, and it's been voted one of the top 10 restaurants here in London. One shot of brandy at the Harvey Nichols restaurant will set you back £250. One shot of brandy. Lakeside power station. But it's not a power station today. Today, it's the Tate Modern Art Gallery, and it's actually free to enter the Tate Modern. Not too many places here in London are free of charge. Now, I actually visited the building's block, built in exactly the same way the original would have been built. Now, this was the brainchild of a man called Sam Bonham, and he was a film and theatre director who sadly died before its completion. The project was St Keats, Charles Dickens and William Shakespeare. The pub is actually mentioned in the diaries of Dr Johnson and Samuel Pepys. Now we highly recommend the Anchor Pub, folks. It gets very popular on these nice summer afternoons. The pub has actually starred the ship in which he sailed around the world. He was the first Englishman to do so. It took him nearly 4 years. He had a crew of 80 cutthroat sailors. The replica on our right is a full working ship. It has retraced Drake's voyage twice, and it's set to do so a third time. Now if we look up to the skyline, now this is the Shard of Glass, and when it's completed, this will be the tallest building in Europe, standing at just over 1,000 feet high. Now the tallest building, HMS Belfast, a Southampton-class cruiser built in the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast in 1930. Yard in Belfast in 1938. Incidentally, that's also where the ill-fated Titanic was constructed. Commissioned in 1939, she last fired her guns in anger during the Korean campaign. She's been permanently moored here now since the 70s, an extension to the Imperial War Museum. You can go aboard the Belfast and look around her 9 different decks, from the engine rooms right up to the bridge. An interesting day out. Kids under 16 years of age go free on the Belfast. Now just keep looking to the right, folks. Just past the ship, we have one of London's newest buildings. The funny-shaped glass building is called City Hall, and this is the headquarters for the Mayor of London, Boris Johnson. Now the building was designed by Norman Foster in 1994. Now the 2 centre bascles of Tower Bridge, which link the road together, each weigh 1,100 tonnes, and these can be raised in just 90 seconds to allow bigger ships in and out of the upper pool of London. It is quite rare to see the bridge open nowadays, maybe a few times a week if we're very lucky. It will open more during the summer season. It does stay more or less permanently closed during the winter months. Now Tower Bridge has recently been repainted, ladies and gentlemen. Within the last 6 or 7 months, they have repainted Tower. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard to the passengers who just joined us at Tower Pier. We have now left the pier, as you can see, and we are heading down to Greenwich. Okay. Now, for the benefit of the passengers who just joined us at the tower, we have to provide a brief safety announcement. Now, the vessel that you're travelling on this afternoon is fully equipped with life-saving apparatus. This comes in the form of life rafts, life rings, and life jackets. Now, emergency exits are clearly marked around the vessel in green and white, and in the highly unlikely event of an emergency, instructions will be given by crew. No need to worry, sit back, relax, and enjoy the trip to Greenwich. That's it, wave to people up on Tower Bridge. We do like to wave to people on the bridges. As we pass through Tower Bridge, ladies and gentlemen, we leave the City of London behind us. We're passing the entrance into the St Catherine's Docks. And years ago, this was a high security. Valuable cargo like tea, ivory, wool and silver was taken into the dock on our left-hand side. Now, it was up this dockway on Jacob's Island that Charles Dickens set the scene for his famous novel, Oliver Twist. It was up here that Fagin had his den of pickpocket thieves, and Bill Sykes fell to his death after murdering Manson. Now, they also filmed part of the film Oliver here on the right, because back in those days, this area still retained a lot of the character from Charles Dickens' time. Many of the streets were narrow and imposing, and many of the streets in this area on our right are still paved with cobble. But slowly and surely, it is all changing. It's becoming more modern.